Today at the 20th day of April 2023. 66 more days for election. Well, tomorrow après Eid Mubarak. If you na YouTube you dey, well Eid Mubarak today pray for you. Yes. But so to do a live right now. Tomorrow na pray for you. We don't come back with ECSL the updates. ECSL say 77% now then collect the voter registration card. Tell thank you for the stars. It look like say from what they are today, I tell you now first don't give stars. 77% now they don't collect the voter ID card. And so ECSL say. Until the last 10 years, the person they talk for ECSL, Raymond George, he be tell we say, he say, I let you not get you voter card as long as you register. You be able for waiting for vote. Well, Mohamed Kone, we are the chairperson for ECSL, he say, even if you voter ID card loss, you're able for vote. Because you know loss I go meet and say then they give other one, they say they need the give other one. But you go able for vote. You know what thing do? Then get voter register. Then get voter register. As long as them fen you per the voter register, you go vote. But if you lost, according to you, don't they not fen you per voter register? Well, today you no register. You hear it, If you get some, you say he lost. They're looking at the voter register, they're not fen you there. Forget it. But if you card loss, that day you go so. Well, I said I'm in Tripoli. They look for Tripoli and the voter register. They see the face, he match me. Well, lucky me. If the card where you hold, the face where they dey and the name they dey, he mismatch. But when you go that day for go vote, then check them voter register. They say what you did that the voter register is correct. Then check them. So what you say you be. They look them. Now then get, you go vote. We don't understand, If the card where you get, not get picture, photoless, it not get picture, go no more that did. But the voter register, picture did. With all entire there, and with the money we spend per voter register, then we go spend for print. I think say down the road with all the tear where they happen so. Look like so ever pull lamp at this card business. It look not fit to it. Look again for pull lamp at the card business. Because according to the law, as long as you didn't at the register, as long as you didn't at the register, you're good to go. So now I make the shadow safe. Well, and give it shadow this time around. But still. Now so the ECSL boss say not to so. Yes, now so he say. Say if you lost your card, you go able for vote. If the mismatch, you go able for vote. If a picture not did this, you go able for vote. But that don't mean say you know for go take your card. From Monday, at the district headquarters, town then they get offices, then they go take your card. Go collect your card. Eh? Okay. And I go say, we'll not been talking. Because, and you talking fine. What's my dear? Go collect your card, yeah? Okay. ECSL one for make you know see. Term don reach for the Paramount Chief nomination for let them go na parliament. Eh? The Paramount Chief them, you know, so we get 14 na parliament, you know that. But each district they nominate the Paramount Chief will for represent the district. Each district they nominate the one them where they represent the district na parliament. So can they all know the parliament una ki forget say the Paramount Chief then did it. Then they do 14 and then did it. So them reach back where ECSL be open the nomination for the one them. Yeah, we for represent the different districts them. And the nomination be closed on the 1st of April. But something happened. 7 districts they were. I say, but dear, it look like say the Paramount Chief them where they represent the district then they. Nobody not able to challenge them. Or then so they do good work that nobody no come forward for say, oh dear Lord, this one here, you know look correct too. Let's bring Candice. So as it is right now, 7 candidates then they we nobody not challenge them. So then a clean sweep. Listen to the one them. We Johnson say triple. What if you pick whether or not the voter register is different from your face? Now the voter register na in Paramount. Waiting in that voter register na in final. I don't know if they can get for display one more time. I hope so. I hope so they go display one more time. Because then they tell we say Na that one na ende ngi. Huh? Well, I say human error. We don't deal with Raymond George in Unaya. We don't deal with him. Also, we are waiting to talk about human error. Now they will begin suggest how them for the train people them for data input and all these things. I just don't want to go back to Randy. But we can hear from the ECSL boss himself. Now listen, the 7 we no contest. Either they afraid for come against them, or the people and just saying waiting. Let them go, bo. No one no. Let them go. Then 7 one the way nobody no get for contest against. We them face it, then they do well. Kainlau, Honorable Cyril Fourie Gando the second. Kainlau, clean sweep, unopposed. Usman Toli, thank you for the stars. Kono Paul Sakui, is he the 5th? Clean sweep. Tonkolili Alhaji Masakama Kanamanka the 3rd. Clean sweep. In the appear back for next parliament. The 6th parliament again for Didi. Kayene Kande Kawale the 2nd. Again for dinner the 6th parliament. Putloko by Shebura Shebage the 3rd. Again for dinner the 6th parliament. Bo Desmond Kagogbai. It go dinner the 6th parliament. And the last one Moyamba Aja Fatmata Bintu Kuruma Mimi Kajwe. Himself go dey at the 6th parliament. Then 7 there. Unopposed. No contest. Nobody knock again. For say no. Himself and go for that paramount chieftaincy dey for represent the district them. Na parliament. The one the way he mean? Kenema, Pujeun, Bont, Falaba, Koinadugu, Bombali, and Cambia. Everyone in the ECSL get for conduct the paramount chieftaincy for represent a parliament too. Then they get for do I think in the next month. Then they get for do that one day. So 7. No contest. So then otherwise Kenema, Pujeun, Bont, Falaba, Koinadugu, Bombali, and Cambia. Then things say waiting. Yeah? Other man they think say, bruh, let the left. Eh? Let the left boo. Umar say all this paramount chief, the idea for me then they go represent a parliament, a joke and scab. Each district they get 1. What am I gonna say? I think say on the traditional side, it's good for them being there, but even inside this 5th parliament, how we don't see them? How we don't see them? We don't see them don't really stand. Because you go say them, not so political party they send them there. Eh? Now under the districts then they go, not to under political party. Eh? You remember, eh? So they're supposed to be waiting for talk the truth, for stand against any bill, then for able to get self a conclave of their own. But are we seeing that? Eh? I think say don't give them motocar. What's up with Salomon in motocar? Eh? No, seriously though. Eh? What's happening? Triple, how many paramount chiefs in a district? That I can't tell you. But I know say na one and they represent per district and parliament. One. Because we see the Lickman Mutuka, bra. Ha? Forget. Yes. They don't study you. Is it a status? We get Mutuka, I don't mean say at least you need to take public transport again. You don't get one kind status, you know. You self they go you park. Eh? And then lick the motocar and then call the iPad pan tap, the tablets there. Eh? Call the tablets them for there. Umar Kabase say na Pashekina start this camp. No, I think it's a good one. Seriously. If only they could be the voice of reasoning. Because they're not get to that for support, they're not for knock table. Eh? They could be the voice of reasoning though. We okay. Yes, the chief term unlimited, I will tell you. Just like the parliamentarian them. Are the same with them. Eh? But Musa say, make them not go with the tablet demo. Because if they see another picking the Anna beach, na state property with a scissor. Eh. Okay. Abdul Rahman Kamara. Is he waiting? He said for win a Cambia na 7, but we need election a Cambia. Yeah, Cambia there among the one that we get for do the election. Now next month, ECSL they do am. Kenema, Pujen, Bond, Falaba, Koinadugu, Bombali, and Cambia. Then say no. Well, the one that they represent inside there. No, now then go they feel rights now. Eh? And now then go they feel. Pursuant to legal provision, I hereby declare the undermentioned candidate and the one they were called being the sole nominated candidate during the nomination of paramount chief members of parliament that in respective districts them they are duly elected as paramount chief members of parliament. Because now they no more. Because now they no more. They are duly elected already. Unopposed. No contest. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. They vote for them. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the district. Whether they vote for them? Yes, now the di And the one who in the district and they get for vote. And me back come and say the chief they always they vote yes. But how then go ban paramount chief na parliament? Paramount chief no they represent political party. And then district then they represent. Eh? Then they represent political party. Power wash. Thank you for the stars. Is it then for elect to the paramount chief? Lefo. Yeah. Then they represent political party and then district then they represent. Yeah? Now I make I say if will be even a good one. Will then for be the voice of reasoning. The paramount chief in the parliament. Now therefore they receive the challenge. For say But what took in the read them pa? Eh? I said they don't lick my motor, they lick her iPad. I beg you. Eh? The commission want to appreciate the significant role where Salon Police play, Office of National Security, for provide security during the voter card distribution exercise. Tell say he say Koinadugu na the same person don't go for the past 2 terms. Well, I look. Nobody no come against them. So they make it they get free ride. Tripoli, when they can elect them paramount chief there as MP, they can go back to their constituency or their district, even if not quarterly safe. And then go get meeting for making them know what in the districts they need. Okay. Let's see if I know that. Jeremiah Touye say, but it's election a political party. No, they know they represent not a political party. And then district. And not the other party. By Maro still, they say the constitution need for be reviewed drastically. Umar Kabase want for nominate PC Almami Lahai, the 5th for Cambia district. Below left. Who that is Abi? Left. Okay. He said the paramount chief na Koinadugu. Na card carrier for SLPP. Alright. Then we'll block you the month. Provisionally, about 2,613,655 voters then now then collect the card. My bank, I don't think so you get them. You say if likely the chiefdom with the most population, if not then go win, then at the district because likely then go vote for well. It depends, but no, all the chief themselves inside the district, not to them all king, the paramount chief then can go. They're not King Bokuso. We can go for good challenge for be MP. Because the empowerment chief then they back then say be lobby o. Eh? And Kisabi lobby. I want to kick a banana each ya. Alright. 2,613,655 voter then and they don't go collect the card. We then check them, now 77% of the total registered voters them. And the one who still no say this na provisional, as not to all the centers them don't report. The centers just said they take for report too. Eh? Huh. Additionally, among these 77%, 5,205 card them no get picture. 5,205 card them no get picture. Then we get blank card of waiting 50,000. Okay. 5,205 photoless. 502 mismatch. 502 mismatch. The information right there in the face or the address. And they all know they meet up. They speak one language. And a 9,061 misplaced voters. Well, like you register na Kamalo, though you can't appear na you building. Misplaced voters. And then two as they cancel I don't see matter, don't come. Alright. These numbers, so they don't give you. Procedures dealing with these cases were strictly followed during the exercise. How for deal with them? Then get them procedure. Then say them be do them. These include issuing of cards and attestation and relocation of voters. They carry them to the correct centers them. Then that's not the one them we go appear outside enough for the. The one for no say, well, you carry them, you go begin collect on Monday the 24th. The commission don't contact 25 civil society organization them. Then 25 civil society organization they contact them because they want for me to help them for strengthening the electoral education and sensitization on the PR system. And not for nothing, but they use the money where ECOWAS give. Yeah. What so? You know think say them for can include say a network dey. Una dey try na ya? Eh? The two handle the PI system na ya. I able give them data where they show say with the amount of people where they follow we go give them the percentage. We will give them figures of people in Sierra Leone that do listen to us. But no, then we'll take them CSO them. Eh? Then our money no more they want collect. People left. Who go give you money? Eh? We now then at the diaspora now, not for give yourself. Eh? There's some civil society, in a civil society, in advocates. It's what they talk. You don't know. Eh? Who then how they advocate every day? Even though some man not see and so. Eh? Yeah. That's sabi self. Who they do self now any way, eh? Hey. Oh my, I don't left them. My Musa says, say now where they don't begin fence so for misuse the money. So when ECOWAS asked and say, well, we begin the civil society then 25. Now they don't know they work with. They say using money donated by ECOWAS. So the money where Ireland and EU be giving. How na don't use her? Since you don't begin calling who down they give money. Eh? No, since you don't begin calling say, well, then civil society then ECOWAS money go use by them. 2.5 million. I remember how? Eh? 2.5 million ECOWAS. 2.5 million euro. Me say ECOWAS not get that money. 2.5 million euro. Now EU and Ireland begin. EU give the 1.5, Ireland give 1 million. Eh? Yes, 2.5 million. So see now na begin point how na the uda money una use. Eh? So that 2.5 thing. America back again. Uda una spend number. Or waiting una spend number. Now I begin talk. So since you now begin talk, low the ask yourself back. The one the whole sabi. Government back loan nak chest they say don't spend beaucoup money. So who down give? The government you. Because this one, if I just say when they work with 25 civil society them for strengthening the electoral education and sensitization on the PI system. We left and day. But we say no. That the money where ECOWAS give now they use. And other people then don't give money who know about. ECOWAS you now must then be give. ECOWAS don't give better. So now I say that the money ECOWAS give now they use. So then civil society then go and talk say, hey, how the money that is money ECOWAS money. ECOWAS don't get better money. ECOWAS not get give better money so they are on a low manager. Low manager do ya. Aha. All right. Yeah. If you self be the able to see, I don't know. But let them go find out PI program will be doing now. Or even the least massive be understand the PI system based on what you do here. And not to hear no more. Because if you say, oh, na diaspora, on a left down and I'll go work for do. We see them there and then free internet. But cool talk. Sludge the monk. You know what I'm talking? He say, the one and they can see no more they talk but still then get little or no idea about. Call name. We gonna to ya. Who get him first? Now make no one day can I apologize. Hey, they take good time who study well. You notice that? Even though, for friend, big one as alone, they apologize. And see that? You see, possible mistake so. But on Saturday, they wait for severe blinding. Then go right, say sign up. He can confirm. Now you know say what you talk not to true. Instead of you can say, you know what, I'm sorry. They probably explain. I don't care what kind of explanation you give. Mama, now you see. You say the person will tell you. Wait till he apologize to you. No, you self need to apologize for say you give wrong information. Now all the thing come, you begin give story. Hey, the big one in a saloon, they're not correct. But they allow to go. Through, Can you actually say he lost control? I tell you. Yeah, you right time. You know, we say I get man tell you. Now the thing come up bad. You say I get man. Hey, Abdurrahman. My chiefdom. I am the most populated in Cambria district, but I still need election. Ah, well, I know they, papi. I need that on a good one. Let's try quick now.
Inside our engagements with the media, the Chief Electoral Commissioner, na the Electoral Commission of Salone Mohamed Kone, don't go announce to the media, Paramount Chief Member of Parliament them, we don't take power. Make we listen to the Chief Electoral Commissioner Mohamed Kone as him in the announce the name of them people here.
Pursuant to legal provision.
And see, I tell you just not so. I belong you the name, but na the bra. Yes, I agree to sir. But there, if I would check by the 26, would they are?
I hereby declare the undermentioned candidates being the sole nominated candidates during the nomination of Paramount Chief Members of Parliament in their respective districts.
There were then Sabi Lobby. Nobody. The one that will nominate now, they no more. Yeah, well, no, that possible. Eh?
Duly elected as Paramount Chief Members of Parliament. 1. PC Sierra Leone Conduct. 2. Kailan Districts. PC Paul Geba Sakwi 4. Kono Districts. PC Alaji Masakama Kanamanka 3. Tonkolili District. 4. Honorable PC Kande Paria Kawale 2. Karine Districts. PC by Sheba Bare 3. Poloko District, PC Desmo Maaye Kangobai, Bo District, and 7th Honorable PC Haja Fatmata Bintu Kuroma Mema Kajwe, Moyamba Districts. The Commission wishes you successful term in office.
That's not the name them of Paramount Chief Member of Parliament them. We don't take office. Next, inside the engagement, where the Electoral Commission of Salone updates the media on, that the distribution of voter ID card them will begin April 7 and done April 16 this year. And according to the Chief Electoral Commissioner, it say now over 2 million people don't collect them voter ID card them.
Sunday, 16 April 2023 marked the end of the voter registration distribution exercise. Throughout the 10-day period, the process had been generally peaceful. The Commission wishes to thank the public, political parties, and other stakeholders for the peaceful conduct of the process. The Commission also appreciates the significant role played by the Sierra Leone Police and Office of National Security in providing security during the card distribution exercise. Provisionally, about 2,613,655 voters have collected their voter registration cards. This represents about 77% of total registered voters.
And see, all the time they tell you just no, yeah, no more now.
This figure is provisional as not all centers were reported on during the process.
Then center the audit for reports. What's happening? When I try no.
Mohamed Kone carry on for talk about other issue them within inside the voter registration process.
Additionally, there were 5,205 photoless registrants, 502 mismatched, and 9,061 misplaced voters. Procedures dealing with these cases were strictly followed during the exercise. These include issuing of cards and attestations and relocation of voters to their correct registration centers. The public is hereby informed that the collection of voter registration card will continue at the various district offices nationwide from Monday, 24th April 2023. The public is also informed that today, 17th April 2023, the Commission has signed contracts with 25 civil society organizations to strengthen the electoral education and sensitization on the proportional representation system using the money donated by the ECOWAS.
You don't talk back home. The money ECOWAS donates, now then they use. Okay.
Americone end up say ECSL no go extend the distribution of voter ID card them, but people go get access for collecting voter ID card. Na ECSL a regional district office them, na different parts them na the country. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Usman Kamara, the report.
One for tell Radio Democracy, thank you. Because now through them, me and you able for your this. Okay. Wait. That carry the other one. He explained small Padandi.
There were about 5,205 ID cards without photos, 502 mismatched, and over 9,000 misplaced ID cards. However, Chief Electoral Commissioner said these irregularities associated with the ID cards would not affect the voting exercise, and that even people with misplaced ID cards would be allowed to vote as long as they were registered to vote.
With or without cards, if you are registered, you have on our voter register, you are going to vote, yeah?
You don't hear me? Because I hear from myself. With or without ID card, if you are registered voter and you there, na the register, you go vote. You hear? Okay.
We have spoken about the procedure or the processes we utilize to ensure that we correct these issues, the photoless, the mismatch or misplaced card. If you lost your card, we are not going to reprint your card.
If you lost your card, they know they reprint. Oh boss, that 50,000 card, what two na buy am for? Huh? Because we get 50,000 blank card. It say if you lost your card, they know they reprint you. So not lost you know. But even if you lost, you still able for vote. And this card,
You go to the polling center as long as you have received, you registered. We can identify you from the voter register.
As long as you are registered and they can identify you from the voter register, you for them at the voter register. If you know the day, forget it.
The Commission also announced an indefinite period for further collection of voter ID cards beginning from the 24th April in various district offices. In the meantime, following the close of nominations on the 1st of April, the Commission has announced the nomination of 7 Paramount Chief members.
No, we don't do that. Do so. Paramount Chief. We don't go to Parliament for safe. I be just one lay. The boss man safe talker. He say misplaced. Don't worry. You get a card. You not get a card. Don't worry. Just show up on election day. But like I will be right and say there is a caveat towards that. For say waiting. You for then at the voter register. Eh? If for day. So one can we tell like say this card no look get, but the card no get weight like that last one. Eh? You not get the card though, you go still vote. Then why will go make the card? No, serious. But again, you not go say, okay, if person lost in card, that be say enough for vote. Eh? You cannot eat your cake and still have it on the oil line they left that you on. Eh? And the hell go left. Because you not go say, okay, well, you lost your card in $9, huh? That's it. But again, you go say, no, wait, we'll get 50,000 blank card. We can take there and print for the person who lost in card. We gam. No, ECSL too busy. And too busy right now. Because if we go print person card, they go lost in card. We lost in card. We like that too. Pray to God you face dinner voter register. Okay. Into all the again. I tell them, say, I the landing boy in Toka. Raymond George. This one not to Raymond George. This one not to Raymond George at all. This one at the boss man. Say. Na in Toka. The boss man. If you no say you get for lost your card, save this recording. Who side the boss man the talker? So where you go, you need to talk to the player. When I say where you card, you say wait to me. Watch this. The boss man say, even if you not get card, we dey vote. But that 50,000 card, why? Eh? Why the 50,000 card? I'm going to need for explain to you. Eh? You don't think so? But anyway, let's bring Cam Usman Toli. Let me waiting to get for you on this one today. Welcome on board, Usman Toli. Get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Triple A, for having me, and thanks to everybody with the listening, and Ramadan Mubarak to all we Muslim brothers and sisters them with the listening to this program. I know say today the topic we talk about ECSL, Electoral Commission Saloon, the report on the mismatch of the photoless, the lost slips them, etc., etc. I don't see that Andy will talk about today. First of all, I don't say you give the figures. I think about 77% of the voters they don't collect their card, which is a significantly good number. And I think the only most worrying part is about the misplaced ID. I think over 9,000 is being misplaced, which is a very significant number when you look at the total number of voters. What is more important here is that I think, I agree with the Electoral Commissioner, where he talks, irrespective of whether you get the voters registration card or you don't get them, is still entitled for vote. The reason why I'm saying this, because myself, at some point, the UK myself can participate as a polling officer. So I get a little knowledge of how the polling business they work, how the voting business they work. The thing is, we self in the UK, I just try for draw example from how the electoral process they work from we in the UK now, yeah, because don't forget Sierra Leone and the UK then get a similar system. So now I make a try for bring inference reference from the UK. So not to say I try for bring one all the way to the UK, but they try for true light. I think that's the most important part. The most sensitive part is you can go vote without your voter registration card, as long as you registered. How will they do it? Yeah, in fact, yeah, they know they use photo. The last time we participate, and that's just over a year ago, we not get picture where they go for go vote. You know, get a voter who say you picture day. All you need to do, then they send for you your voter's card in a post. What's important about that voter card day? You get your number, unique reference number, your address, your name the day. So now that card day, they can go like a polling station. Now that card day, we watch. More importantly, we look at your name, we look at your reference number, we match them with the voters list. We get a voters list. We match every address at the borough who say, or the area who say they vote. So they look at then we will say this person, you count your name, you tell me your name, you count, if now you can't you count, you don't even need for tell me. We will ask you for like confirm your name. Then we'll see, because all the records and then are the voters list. So we'll match your name, we'll match them to the registration document we'll get. From there now, we issue you your voter's card, voter's slip, then you go vote. Simple as that. You know, so the idea that you get forget a registration card before you vote, I think it's not the case. I think I understand Usai, the Electoral Commission they come up from. It is important for a country like Sierra Leone, for let you get a voter registration card, simply because one, it helps for simplify the process. And more importantly, it speed up the process. In the sense, because even when we conduct the elections then in a year, when you come with the card, voter's card, it make things very easy for we, because the information is already there. So all we need to do, you know, sometimes I just look at your unique number, you know, at Taleam with the registration list, with the list of registration of voters they will get, we'll match them up, and we give you your slip for go vote. So by so doing, it speed up the process, but not necessary. If you don't count at all, you tell me say you know count them, then we know say we get your own list. What we watch, and then you confirm. We ask you for confirms some details. When you confirm them, then we give you your slip. Then you go vote. That's as simple as that. So I totally accept the fact that not necessarily means say you forget that voters registration before you go able to vote. I think it's all a way of, for a country like Sierra Leone, also we get a lot of malpractices, a lot of anomalies. People normally want dig corners, you know, for try for destroy the system, for unbug the system. I think say it's important, if possible, for let people and get their registration card. But it does not mean that everybody forget them. It's good if you get them, but not mean say if you don't get them, power, you know, for vote, basically. And let's just talk a little bit. I know say you mentioned that. First of all, before I go into that, I just want for now we talk to his people in a salon, as we always do. Say the election is on here, especially this is not the end of Ramadan. I know say there has been some amount of quietness in terms of the election, because people observe the holy month of Ramadan. But I'm sure that at the end of this month, end of the holy month of Ramadan, I know say there will be a lot of activities. You know, I know say everybody now they move towards voting in the election, they bring come. So we as media media people them, we just they call on Sierra Leoneans them for let them listen to we advise them what they give out. You know, election not for be a matter of do or die affair. At the end of the day, it's just a way for get the people who want for let them lead we for the next 5 years, for let them for long elect them. It's not about a matter of do or die affair. So therefore, we call on every Sierra Leonean as we come closer to the time of elections, for Lord we be peaceful, Lord we observe the electioneering rules, Lord make sure say, you know, we don't go, we all are brothers, we all are sisters then. At the end of the day, when this done, we go back to the normal activities. We always deserve for win the election, let win them, basically. So now that I feel say we get for the AMA again at this forum, for long with the sensitized, but especially the youth, because most of the time now the youth them politician and the youth in order for carry out their political ambitions, in order for perform their political ambitions. So therefore, when the youth them, when they listening to this, they are with the call on them, you know, election for be peaceful, you don't need for use any bad language. Don't listen to too much the propaganda where they go on the social media. Most of the news them sometimes is false. You know, as a young Sierra Leonean, you never understand. Say your life is more important. Yeah, people that don't die per election before where they don't get nothing out of it. So take your life very seriously. Now that's I feel say we as media people and for the call we family over there, you know, vote according to your conscience. If you feel say the present government don't do much for elevate your life, then go for it. If you feel say the present government don't not do enough, you know, impress you, you think say there is another alternative, a better alternative. So therefore we call on them for dear let us vote for that better alternative. And that's what they try for call on. Now for conclude, AAA, I don't say ECSL don't send out the statistics in terms of voters registration, and the one that we don't go collect the voters card. You know, we know say we get a lot of photoless cards them. Some of the cards are missing, you know, but that not for not for disenfranchise any citizen. As long as you register for vote, I repeat, as long as you register for vote, now you right. For let them allow you for go exercise your right. This is why the Electoral Commission, together with the Civil Registration Authority, then get a list of people away don't register for vote. So now that list now more important. As long as that listed day, and you go on that day, you able to identify yourself. You give maybe your date of birth, your name, your address. I think say that for allow you, then they forgive you the right for let you vote for who I want to vote for. And for before they left, I think say you mentioned also about the paramount chiefs then. We all know say we get 16 districts in our country, and as a matter of fact, we know say 14 of the paramount chiefs them for go represent them. Then 14 of the district them and get paramount chiefs them going for go besides the western area and western rural. So the 14 district them and the send paramount chiefs them for go represent we now parliament. This is why we always the AMA now this forum say the paramount chiefs, I mean the House of Representatives, the legislature is very important in our country. Very, very important. It constitutes a lot of national structure, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you get the paramount chiefs them where they know about local issues. I think you mentioned that, principally. It's very important because the paramount chiefs them, now they know more about the local issues them. Now they know about things them at chieftaincy level. So This is why they are drawn into their expertise in our parliament, so that they will contribute towards the administration of that country. By virtue of this, we'd expect, say, them for be non-partisan. But because with politics that country today don't become very toxicant, they find out, say, some of them paramount chiefs here, then they try for, they have been politicized over the years. But paramount chiefs, then for be non-partisan, representing the chieftain system, then people in them various chiefdoms. They're not for be involved in any party. They're not for affiliate themselves with any of the political parties. They should be independent, representing their own people. That has been the case. I think if them be actually stick to that without that of politics, I think it's a good thing, because then they come up with expertise from a constituent, from a chieftaincy point of view. Then they know more about local issues. So then for able to contribute significantly when it comes to local issues. But over the years, as I say, then most of them have been politicized. Then they take sides. You will see, say, even, the political parties, them, when the incumbent, the existing government, they see, say, if we try for encourage, then they conduct elections based on their political stronghold, if you know what I mean. So I will stop here. Give chance to my fellow panelists. Them. Thank you very much, AAA, and thanks to everybody with the listening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Well, for say thanks to Usman Toli for your submission today on which you meet with the talk. And just an update on ECSL, the latest ones for Lewinosi, 77% of the voters them now they don't collect the card, and if you lost your card, there's a mismatch. Picture no day, no worry. Election day, you is still able for vote, because what you do, you name everything for correct now the voter register. Welcome on board, those friends. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, AAA, for giving me the platform, and thank you talk me through. And thanks to Mr. Usman Toli for his submission. Regarding this voter registration, or in terms of voting, the ID card issue don't come up now. Then now, since some other areas they don't function now, the election don't go on. Some areas are unopposed because of whatever, whoever they present, they're not good candidate. But the point of this card more people are concerned about. Now we don't see the roadmap, how they go, small towards this election for like to come. They finally almost on the near about 63 days now from some hours don't left. But all this what they do so now, the constitution I believe say, then they come back to so now. The constitution and then they run away from, but if you look at then they turn the curve towards, in other words, then they navigate back towards the constitution. But when you look at chapter 4 of the constitution, with Roman figure 4, with representation of the people, you will see in 31 and 32, and then get back, then you own act again, on 17. But all it talk about here, for say every citizen of Salone, where you don't become 18 years of age and above, you get sound mind, you get the right for let go vote. And according to any entitlement for register, if you get the right, purpose for let go get the election. You see, and now in a part of your referenda, then if you want to change go day. So on that side, the only, and then give small taste to the civilians there into the end. Well, you see that point there, and then they try for saying now, well, they're not going to deprive you, they're not going to stop you, they're not going to do this, but at least then get you information who should see this. Wouldn't be don't try the effort for pull out from another here, convert here, do check again. But another one then try for showy. because then now na 32 so they say they then get the electoral commissioner and how they appoint and then get the rights. But at that point then they should say yes, anybody we actually come, we don't pass they get for me. So now the citizen then wrong franchise when they say right or let it go vote, they don't allow them. But we don't know how effective would that then they tell for a police station how they go able for react to then feel things there where they say normally or things that would not go right in terms of whether they not get fees or whether in name not day. But waiting and they try for say as they explain, say that wrong thing where they pay you ID card, like a wrong of his second name or you face he come on a man, but the information would then get as long as that day you go, whatever day they then go able for saying you. In other words, whether as long as that information match back that wrong information in your card, it match with the other information that then you registration list or so ever rule. So instead of electoral roll day, as long as that way it in your card now, so it did it, then they're able to identify. But the only point now, I don't know if they just brought them how they go able to look some areas, because some then they say the face and the name, but the clarity and the face they're not clear. But since then they go say they go able to get that patient for understand. If they go get, would I not get this, would I not get this, I go there. But all what then they tell we say, which you get that you card, I did it, then get that information, then go take the work with for the time being. So because of that, they not take and say na card way is necessary or important for going to bank. You see how they argue about this, you don't need that, so you don't need them. Look, just use them for vote. But they draw it back again to the other side, wherein when they do them things they are procedure and they go when an important procedure where they determine the life of the people. What I mean, because I would not get for rule that I get for take care of how the people and get for live. Would I get for safeguard? Would I get for get this? Would I right and get for get for let things will fine for the people? So you they see they get for take seriousness. How would I go put policy the one I don't say that this, not this. If you don't want change, you have to look to any other thing where they be them. But during this process, you see them come with NI. The one where the NI inside the students, they will see that rush day. Then the one can the NI put her inside the encryptor, like if you don't be like a biometric, go for day inside your card. So the process can be one, the technology not be there in time, the finance not be there in time, and would I then go get this? So that they can run around say, well, the parliament don't decide still on all this. Now put the law because now NRA will focus. Now NRA now they go get for do this. Then the NRA now they go get that card day, all man a card or any identification we want use, like you were saying now, not to put the passport aside for saying a national, now from the NRA who will get that information there. So you don't consider there is something that would get information for let possible user. Then they try to forget that information or person go use for identification where it be say previous culture people they use in the place of identification. So but they can't reverse them at the very near point where this other policy day. So you see the policy not being consistent. So they can't put them together, we can't jam. Then the policy then don't can affect this. So to the end, they come to a constitutional right. So they will correct that failure, whatever they don't do in terms of the constitution, the technical right and other things that we don't put with policy, then we can inside. But it all comes down to how the area of this so-called DSTI, this Directorate of Science and Technology Innovation, would have been bring come, they launch and make a big show, we always say, then we'll try for put all the information of all man, everything, every system, all the thing there was hospital, go around it and click if now your date of birth, you just they give one click, the information they come out from the police you go. And then the hospital will get them you but in other words, all they come out, all seen from NRA, that then go they feed them. But now then they try to introduce them in the way wherein the structure of that DSTI. Now almost 4 years, the 5 years ago, so we're able to see how it able for help. Because that area they do for don't think say the technology and for the booster and they say, no, we try hard. No, we forget about even doing another census. I don't say it not be important, but all focus all this time, all build that one day. So all people information is vital. But even now, we still see that they bring her, But in segments, we go see one other company don't can say digital something for bring can this. When we don't get the DSTI, then we don't put funds. Then be there for letting just for the manage now and fend secondary branch. They wouldn't go to continue. But now I believe in more of the teaching. But the teaching now, what I've seen, I don't know how big the technology faculty don't be. Because most times when they see the minister, they can say, well, he gets students there, you don't get this, you get few. But I don't know how that one day the impact can they have 15 there where people will begin the help play now, or themselves will even try mechanically and whatever way the very ministry try for expand this. But it all comes down to that area then in the cause all the problem there. Because if you get a one system where in the technology they will, that thing the way they say yes, everybody did it. So now in story therefore explain about UK because that one day you meet up person, let's say go to them metro link or then train business there, you know how PSF, you just show your address, the tapper for know if the address I mean the date of birth in the work day. If you even lie, something like a detector. But the point here is that just that date of birth. So you meet up, you go to hospital, say, then you say, well, if you get you hospital number, just give you date of birth. So you see that they that's important. So that system they I believe them for try help quite a lot. Wherein they will put money for that, even if it costs their time. Like how some people then contribute say any time of the year will they continue to take them pass and then they go to communities. The money then they spend around, just find funds up to you try get everybody into that system. Then you spread out now. Then you all mind you get in your own porthole. But remember again, now you talk about internet, you talk about Wi-Fi, you talk about access. But again, at least let them put the structure in place. Because the structure, if you don't do now in matter of like when they say you don't connect to OC, they just wait on and put the electric through. So it's simple now that you just go pay now, they can't put this through. That's not one stage. But if you don't get the structure of that DSTI or that digital system, we get for day. Just like how the bank don't try to launch their own national shoot yesterday. I just forget for mention day. But the point is that if you go now, you put your card and any cash point, whether it be central bank, it be commercial bank now, it be whatever bank in a free town, you go able to get some say personal bank in cash point, which is better. So now they can't then they try for say, then we'll do inside then kind of system there who they talk about so who they include national civil rights or people and they waiting they get for try for get so that they know they just they struggle all the time. They no go benefit anything, but now then they struggle all the time because then they go to line, they pay them for that time day, but now during the exercise of their right back, you give them problems because again, they are influenced because now then most times again you want to see well now because of a competition, then they enjoy just like a football game. All man they try for supporting team. They see na me on team they been. So these are all the psychology where people can work on the season and say they enjoy the show. The way they create this show, so that around it then we just concentrate. All we need now the numbers and the ones who can join our own show, they'll go before. But if that ideology then pull up, then put up an investment and development, then they begin to think about people. But putting nobody bother about them. Because you focus, you didn't know that people that they deal with, now they try for carry on. But when you begin to focus about how I get for do this, who go make a benefit, or how I go delay this, or how I go get money for that, I go delay pan this deal, all the idea then they. So you see material not go find what you pull in the end, or timely, or all these things there who we talk about constitution, here and down, they forget about that. When they bring policy, they will not go match, then the technology or the things that will go make that system they work, or they ignore them. But only hope them will able for look and anything and they go now and they see we're able to print any card because all the focus actually get for them on the NRA. Now beer no money will come to get for beer for that money we don't go in vain. There is no way out of it. But the purpose would cause that policy we then can't change for let all man will get in NI for that NRA. Well, I don't know again how that battle they get for can be. But I only hope say things would work according to when they put a constitution. Then they look within now the system, waiting we system data, waiting we will for cope up with. So they bring law who will fit with that system. But if I can't put a law where it be say the things and we go make that law they work, they're not so much ready in the place. Now he can cause all this wherein una go the cante person again will say, well, no worry again. Then just no one for tell people and now say you don't even bother about the car when I just come with the carry on because actually some of them will consume time. The process will let them go check. But it all comes down to how they get for doing because they don't tell we about 3,630 polling centers. Then get polling station, they own 11,832 and then 16 electoral districts. They don't get these few maps. But the faceless and then numbers they don't give so just the 18 districts them where they don't see them they go take will look again. Now that one they get for big problem because now nearly not to 1/3. But in a 2 point something, they nearly reach the 3 million. But now over how many will they not still collect? But if they put on a district line, I only hope say that geography, there's some people them because like them say like no share now, they have somebody they say when they don't come mistake, I'm saying we see a Poloko. So I begin to think say for big Poloko. So I just think now say now then go forget about that card day. So that's all that they try for say. The district nobody no go bother again. If you will take her now, any other time again, okay. Because even when I say the time don't pass, then we'll still keep it and they don't go throw that away, but then we have left a room window open and we'll collect her, but we not go vital for the election. But put in something where they say important, vital, or not important, then you begin to change the thing in value. Because they say when I try get her, there are some points say, well, it's not important, they try to argue all out. That democracy we talk about how the thing not important, but let them just concentrate them and try go vote, let this thing done. So you see say putting things in place is very necessary as an institution. And yes, so all this I only hope say we're able to carry on, let the election will come up fine. And the direction they don't take for now we accept as long as they're able to instruct those within that police station how they will deal with them, things they are when I double this, then this and so on. Thank you so much. We hope say we were able to go well. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, us friend.
You're welcome, yes, sir.
We have to say thanks to us friend for your submission today. Now us friend they talk about the cash point. Please. Salon, the cash point the way they did. Yeah? The amount of time where you go there you meet money. The time where you go there you not meet money na imboku pass. All the, please welcome on board Alpha. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, Triple, thanks for having me. I want to say big thanks to Usfren and Mr. Tolly. Interesting. the amount of time we they go to the cash points there we name meet money past it. That's a lot for we. All right, so that just a joke, fun. I just can't to my own points there. I'll start with the 77% where the ECSL boss announced. You see, for any time where this ECSL boss come na media or to the public, if anybody will gets background in programming and whatever, then you see lots of things them where you go like one for like you get a clear picture of it. You can't just come to the public where you deal with figures and numbers and just say the one that we don't collect the voters ID card na 77% and more they come inside. If you want to get a further clarification and for clear the doubts of people, you disaggregate them things then they. And that's you go tell we say okay this street don't get 5%, this it makes it very, very clear. So tomorrow, let's make I say this and let's make it very important. Tomorrow, when it comes to voting, let them not say, oh, one district over and don't vote or done this, done that. So you don't clear you with immediate effect. But you know, can't just tell we say na 77%, and you know, give you details of that 77% day. You know, for we when they deal with programming, you know, they go submit project like that, a report like that. Give a disaggregated amount so that people know details. Say, okay, Western area now this percentage, Southern province now this so now. So you give the people more zeal. Say, okay, well, you look like saying that district there, they not do much there. They will even political party they will get more power for like okay, not put pressure more on people. Even though the card not to waiting and call. not too clear, but love still pile pressure on with people them, or love see how for help them make them go pick the ID card. That's how you do things. Because this, you know, that's why they follow the comments, the way people they give. Certain things, then they make as if you really see some amount of game inside this whole thing. You can't just give a figure like that. Even now, go to the next one. They say, I think, is it 9,000 or 900? Okay, 9,000. Is it misplaced? But people, for crying out loud, you can't just give a figure like that. Give a detailed description of those figures. Which district gets almost possible. You know, it makes it very clear. But at the end of the day, you know, that make when people say this na recipe for rigging the election, I think I get for the total line day. Because you can't just say 9,000 misplaced. Where did they misplace? What's the details of this misplaced 9,000? Now outside them, they. I don't know. Sometimes, like I said, when this guy can kind of na media way they talk, honestly, sometimes they ask me how this in qualification day. You can't just give a figure like that and sit down comfortable thinking everybody should understand. Yes, 9,000 misplaced. No. Give a details of this misplaced.
Make a kind say that the 9,000 when they tell say misplaced, they don't place them, but not be misplaced. But they say they don't send them back to the centers. They outside them for day.
It's not the thing. Well, you see that make I say they give me more for ask more question. Now somebody don't go for this verification or for go collect. They don't tell us say misplaced. Now they don't readjust them. Now put them at the various station. How the person gonna say me declare me misplaced now that they go find them? I don't know. Then they ask so many questions. Yeah. That 9,000, if you not say, okay, Western area rural, now this, we don't send them back. So people will get a clear description. You don't just give, look, a suspense when dealing with figures. You have to give a detailed description. So the layman will be able to understand, say, oh, well, the 9,000, Western area urban are this, Western area rural are this. We are not able to send them back. Waiting at the proof, say they don't send them there. All these things, it's just not what you can media talk and people should just accept. I don't know the way they represent them, political party, how they ask them, question them. And go back to the next point, simply, the first time voters them. I think I talked this back some time back. Yeah. Then we don't close this collecting of voters card. And somebody me ask the question for this first time voters them. And this year's boss me say then I think I don't know if Nine gets the blank card them for whatever. But they're not be able to distribute more of the first time voters them based on waiting me I don't know. But the fact remains, like I say again, you can't continue to give a bulky number, you know, and left people on suspense, let them figure out how for day. No. First time voters by now, if I don't know almost first time voters day, almost the inside them day, out them day, you don't give a detailed description. So at the end of the day, person goes down even when they vote, you're able for you mathematics, you're able for arrive at a possible result. When we begin to leave left things on suspense, at the end of the day, we make people be suspicious. We left people, you know, in doubt. I don't know. For me, I'd like to say something. I'm your background or study. Yeah. And the last thing I will talk on is say you get card, you not get card, you go get rights for vote. Why should me register? Interesting. It's a recipe for confusion, Tripoli. I worked more than 3 elections or 2 elections as alone. Yes. Now the voter card, again number. That number they now able to tell you because I maybe what's in the position again? Is it what's it this rep something? Yeah. But what's in the happen? That number then they put the voter ID card where you come and they tell the line controller and they tell you whose line you able to go. It's easy. Yeah. So if you tell we say people will not get go come, let's say huge number of people that will not get ID card come. Whose side they distribute them? Whose line they go put them? It's challenging, honestly. So this is not the way they say again. You see, like when Marcella Samba can say, you know they take wrong for can't justify wrong. Do the needful, do the right thing, then you get the proper results, the outcome. Whatever input you do in a project, the output determines that. Yeah, you know, go say people will not get for camp. If you get huge number, we kind of want registration center, voting center. Now confusion they did at that center they because all my one vote time they go, you know, go tell us so now go Tinapia and the force, una wait no go begin to look for a name. No, it's very good. Let them make and if you get you sleep. Now this I make them for we the way that they say the card na temporary card. When you get you sleep, go with them. Let them make and clear for people them. Let not say if you not get card, you can just go. No, if you get you sleep, that sleep will help the line controller for able for distribute to the different lines them. Sometimes by surname, sometimes by the number where you get. It's easier, just like what Uspremi they say. But if not, the tension will increase at that police station and the me around face I'm not to one, not to two. The tension they increase because when you tell somebody say wait long go look for your name, then they be a new now. Any side where you go check, okay, Lord check now this because they get different centers them inside the station. Yeah. When you go check now this, you know, see maybe 2 person don't add, 3 person don't add. For let you sort out their names, then it's going to be a hell of tax. It's a problem. So it's better they make them very clear. Say, look, take your voter slip or that way that registration slip. Let you go with them. This not the thing, Triple A. Me for me, I don't know. I don't know how people they see things, so but that's how I look at things. I look at things objectively. Let we get a clear picture of figures them, how they don't collect their voters card. You know, you help the public get a clear information. Other than like 77%, how do we know? Who said this 77%? Who said majority day? Why? A lot. So now you see they say that they use what they call money for to civil societies them. Yes, it's good. But again, now outside then civil societies and they now how they pick select them. They should get it all over the country, not to just one region or one area. Let every district get one civil society way, then go able for monitor how they do their sensitization. Because it's donor money and we should be accountable for it. I think that million take triple. God bless we all.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I want to say thanks to Alpha for your contribution today. You just join me an update on ECSL right now. 77% 9 collect card. Well, I'll find it. I will say you want to know the breakdown. Okay. Yes, Umar, what you get for we, sir?
Yes, my brother. Thank you very much. You know, where people are all be about them 2 parties, they not make nothing easy. People of that country, then like for see how the people like say the more when they see the people in that country they suffer. Like that new music will come out say the more we are unhappy now, the more we happy. The more we them politicians and they see people and they suffer. Now the more then they feel good. Because this thing, like I was mentally explained to you guys about the England system. The American system, and let nobody not tell me say no compare Salon in America. We need to compare. But we did talk say the technology not to a new phenomenon. It's easy. I need to tell you about pulling machine. But the system for register people and for vote is easy. Then you implement that system in a salon, they make an year round. Like whoever we win June, after we don't swear and done, then one of the modalities are waiting for put together. Nobody need to go stand in line. The announcer, you get 4 years. The cutoff date, if the election are next 2028, June 24, you get up to May 2024. If you not go register, you need a vote. You don't give them ample time. Somebody go grab now on your own less busy time. He go register. Make the machine them available. Put money on that. Make the machine available, even if not they market them. Put machine and they put a registration center in the market. Because not to all man, na driver, where you go say, where you go for go take your car and they say, where you go na DMV, you go get you. But if that's okay, everybody forget ID card. Where you go for go get your ID card? Now then they ask you, you don't register? No. You are register? Yes. Then do everything. Then give you the card. Yeah, they need the gift card. Then you just fill the form. Then put everything in. That's it. When the 10 reach, then send you your preliminary ballot and your address. Who say you go vote? That's it. Or if you're not absentee voter, good. If you're not person who like for vote by mail, then send the mail to you. You fill the form, put on a mail, you done. Not to team way hard. We get minister for that. And this minister, not to matter the in government no more, for honest by Kromita, then get minister of election. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because we all been there during APC time, now being woman. Who's work with that guy did he do? You don't ever see for matter the in government now, KKY in brother, then the minister, that ministry day. What in that guy did he do? Now they're all for help for do them thing, make them make things easy for people. But Africa, when corruption don't come, then they make everything tangled. Like when they take thread, you tangle. They snap now, they ponder how for untangle. Now then they pass. This thing is simple. All the things and with them they tell and try the way they make back, but oh no, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do this. Now they come back so in a full circle. Now they say, as long as you register, go no more, then go give you. As long as if you picture no day, if you name them at the registration sheet. Nothing, even the one that wouldn't disenfranchise the registration training. If somebody go register, until you say May 24 of this year, I go turn 18. If they not get ID, somebody the way identify or we clarify say years ago, why them they give them hard time? We be they see with my media all. Why you go question somebody with 50, 60 year old? The only thing we go question maybe now homeless and not get address. But what's in how you go question them? He qualify. But we be they see my media and they say last 4 years ago I vote, look me card. This year now I go and say I'm not for vote and I'm not for register. The other time they allow me to register. Today they say I'm not for register. Why? Why you they create all this for young people then? Then when you do, you snap and tap mic or anything and they talk to them. What did they talk to them? This is not the wickedness of Africa. Because this thing is easy. If them Maya, then two parties, they want to make them thing easy for we people. Let them not go through this yagba. Let them not turn up in the line. The technology day. It day not to big, it not cost beaucoup money. For let them talk and say year round from the day where we don't establish that the new president is 3 or 4 months, let them begin to put the machine in and places where people don't go able to register. You get everything. If somebody die or a move, you can go and still go for go vote. Then put your name and look at your social security or the NIT or whatever number. So, okay, the address where they give you now and the address where you register is different. They will say, yes, another day again, I don't move. Now the new addresses. But you name there, your social security, well, they're not get social security. Your NIT, everything match. If not the address change, people let them move. It be simple. But then the fan way for corrupt when they want to do scam, not scam business. Why we forget Minister of Election or Electoral? Why? What in that ministry did they do? What in that ministry they don't do from where this thing don't start? They not get no involvement, they not come in, they not say nothing. Now the thing is, what would they talk? People are busy. Then people are where they win election. Then they go and look for anybody who will be the up near them. Then create a ministry. Then say, yeah, Yusuf can't eat. Why we already, even the Ministry of Local Government, now we get two. We get one where Marabio just create for Nabila Tunis for no reason. We don't fire the lady in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs because now a man now ECOWAS, maybe he afraid the man or he scared the man, he say, well, I go create another ministry. He go put on it. Instead of shamelessly, he take up. Then he are not fine. Why we get Ministry of Election, Electoral, whatever? What in that ministry did it for? APC been get that same ministry. I remember 2016. Now, woman been in that ministry. Where did they get problem then with them over them? What you will get all into it's so easy for make things easy for we people but then they tangle, then find corruption, then find all kinds of. Then when we don't reach to this point now, less than 70 days, now you talk say, come, if you not get the card, if your face not clear, then they say go for bring draw because we see the draw we bring during the registration. People and they go, you they see mommy in the 70s, 60s. You still they argue with her. No need no for argue. Now register can for can register. You don't need any other thing. When give you a name, you give you address, register them. Not check, no need no they. Where people in the go na DMV now for go register. As long as you don't fill that form, you show that you ID. That's it. That's it. Maybe the only people who don't go that na teenager will not even reach it. In fact, them they know. Because from the school, me, Bobo, na send we on say, hey, you dey turn 18 on, I tell this now for can register. Yeah, because they know you age. Because you dey go school, you date of birth, everything in a school. And all the machine, all the technology, they all they interchange. So they know when you turn 18, just like when you begin working at this country, the day when you begin work, social security, they begin tell you, say, you don't begin work now. They don't begin to tell you. They don't begin to send paper then to you. What you don't begin together. So then, all the banner they say Salon go get them all. But this voting thing, and just to create. Look how they make them people and turn up in a line. You put them in a line for register. You put them in a line for go take picture. You put them back in a line for go take the card. Why? Why? Why we wicked so to we own people? Why you they make 3 steps? This all for done in 1 step. DMV, yeah, not 1 step. Where you see go, you feel like from the, then put everything inside. You don't know. Now go, you go so now use. So that 3 step where salon they do so, then do and 1 time where you need to even take 1 hour, 30 minutes. You fill the form, then go through the form, then tally everything. I don't understand. This not right. It's not right, but people are still they can't defend this technology. Not a big thing. It's not hard for create them here if them people are one for do. But APC do the same thing. Let nobody not tell me. They're all been getting here. Thank you very much. Let God give you somebody. We're going to think because not of us I don't know. Because this same guy Chokan 4 or 5 months ago, we've been in an AYB bar or 19 when he say if we want, we can do the year-round system. So they no say he available. Why you not go do them? For ease the stress for people them. You know, because I talk about that. He mentioned that. This American system or European system. He mentioned that. I watched that show, the AYV. Then why you not go do them? Thank you, my brother. This is sad.
Thank you very much, Umar. Naya na Salon. They give the latest update on ECSL. No go no say. Don't collect your card in a part of the 77%. We don't collect or you still the wait for us. Or because na shadow moves. You know how for go take your own shadow moves. Welcome on board, Tony. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, Abraham. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, Kusha from Cabo Fambulem. To all me Muslim family, Sarah Madam Karima. For me, in my own contribution, I think we need to look at the bigger picture here. And the bigger picture is the one for make everybody get able for votes, give them the opportunity on that day for make them votes. And we all, not to sense people and they lost their ID card. Some people then probably fire, some people then go to farm, then go with Senegal. I think they get information and once you provide on that day, then go give you the opportunity for make you vote, which is more important. You understand? And the thing what they look for basically, no two person or they where they live at the same address. You understand? Where probably go get the same name. You understand? Because in terms of date of birth, because then they look for your date of birth, then they look for your name. Let's say, for example, me not Tony, me born in Tony, but we not get the same date of birth, which makes it different. Even though there is 1 day apart between me and me boy picking, we'll get the same name, but we not get the same age. So there are unique things that we they look for. So if we therefore look at the opportunity, say, if somebody don't lost his card, or somebody probably travel, because I know people that way, they in the diaspora, we register, we know they go quick. Now, say during the period of election and they go for go votes, they not even get the ID card yet. Let's say this person reaching a free tongue, they not able collecting card. But if you get proof for say, me na Tony, and now this social address are there, they will allow you. Unless you help you to not defranchise you, when they all effect for. All this preaching, all this talk, all this contribution, what they make at the end of the day, now for make people get the opportunity for votes on that very day. So if NEC was we can call them or election Sierra Leone, you understand? Say, oh, if you don't get ID card, you don't go vote. I mean, we all go carry back the cry, say, oh, they want for rig the election, they want for do this. But this now we own responsibility. You will get your ID card. Keep on safe. Even though you keep on safe, something can happen. Eventualities can happen. You understand what I mean? But at the end of the day, when you go vote, there is a database. There is a database where that's what one person they control the database and they get like 4 or 5 people that will sit on there. We get the same database. You go waiting at your name. Oh, I don't lost my ID card. Are they living at so streets? I mean, the date of birth now so. They allow you for vote. Once they see those informations, when they look for those unique informations, them because it's unique because no two person will get the same information. You understand? You vote and you come on, Ado. You understand? If me no say I don't lost my ID card and issue go there, you understand? I went out with NEC before. And my brother Alpha me they talk about data or whatever. For now, it's very difficult for me to capture the data right now because it's an ongoing process. People then will not get the ID card yet. Some man they wait they strong we not able to tell me travel it overseas. Now they go to their offices. And you remember say when they look at salon context, it's different. The same problem with them they get when they register people them. For making them machines and the interface. Now, great challenges. I'm not saying we will come back to the government and say it's a responsibility for me to provide internet, good internet facility in the country because it's a big challenge when it comes to its connectivity in our salon. But most of these devices, they're not the interface. So Bo will get their own information, McKinney will get their own information, Falaba will get their own information, but they're not the interface because if they're the interface on a daily basis, you go able to come and say, okay, these are the figures that we want to get individually at each district. We don't collect or not collect, but it's an ongoing process. So most of those information, when you want to actually get those information, you go to their site. You go to their site to get all those information. Where will they look for? Because me at the visit their site most times. When you go to their site, they get all what they look for. But the thing when we look at now, maybe say the bigger picture is they give everybody the platform, they give everybody the opportunity, make you vote. Your ID card also, your ID card deal on that very day when you go to the police. There's just an opportunity for both parties. This is not one party, they give opportunity, not they give one party undue advantage over the other. Both parties get the same opportunity. The same law cut across for everybody, for all the political parties we get for take part in the election. So for me, I'm not one for be labeled on that point today because I mean at the end of the day, I mean it's a win-win situation. That's not me on take about. I'm sorry I lost all this while, but I mean they wrap up with schoolwork.
All right, thank you very much, Tony.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I'll see. ECSL. Even if you card loss, you're able for votes on that day. Yes, Ezekiel, what you get for Wisa?
Thank you so much, Triple. I think on I don't say everything on I need for say. I just worry about the opposition. I don't know if they're not involved in this whole thing. And so quiet, because even the idea of people and for collect from all different locations, they forget representatives and they for know the numbers, we therefore able to tell their own constituency about all these things. I don't know why they not involve them or why they not make noise about that. I don't know. You know, I don't think say that for block them for letting not get representative and at all the different locations where then they collect this thing. You know, with the same thing happen where where this man they give with the number of void registrations. You know, like what the Alpha be say, it just give we a bulk number of nearly 200 and something thousand wait and cancel. But they not tell we which area was it. And opposition parties, they not even make noise about that. I don't understand. Like una no one for no, or now una all day parties talk about una just the big fool people for let them continue for follow. Now I don't understand because that for big a huge question. Okay, law we know which area all this number cancellation come up from. You know, you need to know that. You know, like all this is so easy for let's sit down and say, oh, if you not get the card, time come for can vote, you go vote. Big lie. You not get for the day. Just watch the vigilante the way them go send it. Because the ruling government get all the authority. We see the same thing during the registration. If registration, you will see where people and they push people and out, where then they intimidate people. Now election time it not go happen. Yo. So this all way they talk. Now for like appease them. If the opposition they sit down there, then they listen to this, then not they, you know, then not they put any mechanism in place for right now. Let them know all the people away and say their name no, their pictures they not come or their card not come. For let them go back now that whole area which I then go register so that the name go there na the list. You know, let it take come. Like what who big line go there, would I go spend their time for look for somebody where in no get ID card for let them go look for her. Man, we see in Nigeria part or then that hustle where people have been duped by then voting then they not a small one because let people and show up they not get no ID card they say they want vote. Where there why I go send the vigilante then for they around all over the place. In fact, before you they go inside the line and then when they go up and down. If you not get card, make sure say you not join the line. Now would that way you want in peace, we not go just left and go sit down. This all nonsense they talk. It not go happen. Nobody know the way go help people during that time if you not get ID card for vote. Not call them, what we need for call them. All what they talk right now for let appease people They need to give we numbers, they need to give we areas who side then number the opposition they sit down, they need to talk nothing, journalists they know they ask questions. I don't understand. All man they like say na kumbaya business. Me I tire. Thank you so much, Triple. Let God help we.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ezekiel, our last caller for today. Again, we want to say Eid Mubarak to all we Muslim brothers and sisters. I might can knock na Yudomotu. Eh? You never know. I might can knock na Yudomot. Make a remember, I think it was 2021. 2021. I think I be this I do that live with that traffic be there. And I be praying on a chicken I be the go for go tick. Now I enter one chance so. But anyway, Ezekiel, thank you for the stars. We'll go there back tomorrow, yeah? And so they left everything for today. I hope say you tell a man not disappoint you. Eh? Okay. Till we meet again tomorrow, Triple say, ta-ta.